You know, I think it's pretty normal to have insecurities in a range of places in life. Hey, Bob, it's been a while. No, I didn't move anywhere. Your life is full of happy misunderstandings, huh? That's a new one. I haven't heard that before. I don't even know where to begin thinking about that one. But I'm glad your life is full of happy misunderstandings. You know, as I was saying... Oh, hey, Margie. Margie, oh, and Margie wants more clothes. You know, giving people stuff, like, virtually or otherwise, is really fun, I think. It's just a really fun activity. Technically, it's still for selfish reasons, because I like it because it makes people feel good when I give them things, but whether it's selfish or not, really, probably not as important as the fact that you're still giving someone something. Doesn't matter so much why you do it, as long as you don't try and take it back. Probably gonna go give Margie the skull shirt, because the idea of Margie walking around with the skull shirt makes me feel good inside. That's just a really pleasant image to me. Here's the inside of the house, by the way. Very carefully furnished. I'm gonna have to put on something else if I'm gonna give her my skull shirt. I'll have to probably rework my entire outfit. I guess I can put on the winter clothes that I had. It's no longer winter by any means, but putting on the winter clothes I had, at least those vaguely look like they match. Here's a nice warm vest. And a nice warm cap. It's much too warm for this outfit right now, but at least it kind of looks like it matches, even if I'm going to burn and die wearing this outfit. What a bleak outlook on fashion, but a lot of people do hurt themselves in the name of fashion. As someone very wise once said, beauty is pain, now I understand. Please like the skull shirt. There's a chance she won't like it, but I would greatly appreciate if she would wear it. Okay, she does like it, thank God. Because I really want... Yes, that looks absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for putting that on. Oh, I forgot, like, you get shit in return. Alright, let's see what a Dutch hat is. Oh, wow, that is a disaster with this current outfit. That is an absolute disaster. I need to I need to fix this. This is probably the worst thing anyone has ever worn together in their lives. I need to find something that matches this hat fucking immediately. I did not know it was possible to look this fucked up, and I feel miserable right now. And I gotta... Please, there's gotta be something to fix this. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Another fucking pitfall seed. That's not wearable, though. Be kind of cool if someone buried clothes somewhere, though. That'd be helpful. Alright, show me what you got. Looks like there's a white shirt back there that looks like... Yeah, here's a shirt that would match. Over to the left. That looks like it would actually fit really well. No, I didn't want to talk at the orange... I didn't want to talk to the orange shirt. I wanted to talk to the white one. That looks like it would match really well. Yeah, alright, that makes the hat look much more natural. There's even a semi-consistent pattern to it. Let's see if I can sell stuff to get enough bells. Oh wow, that is no money at all. Thanks. I'm gonna sell it anyway, but I'm sure Tom Nook would have given me a much better price on those. Anyway, what was I saying? Like, before this fashion disaster happened? Something about insecurity? Yeah, I think it's really natural for everyone to be insecure in many areas of their life. Like, insecurity probably shouldn't be encouraged in many situations, but it's sort of just a natural feeling. I mean, I often feel insecure about how I should publish my videos and whether I'm doing it in the correct fashion, or... I mean, everything from video settings down to when I publish the videos, there's some sort of insecurity about. But in the end, I just do it how I want to do it, regardless. Or at least usually that's how it ends up. I would lie to say that my insecurities played no factor in how I upload the videos. But Man, it's been too long since I used this menu. It's really fucking with me. I guess in the end, I just really hope that the fact that I care a whole lot about the things I play will be enough. I feel like that's always the hope going in. And sometimes that hope isn't enough, like that breakdown I had at the end of Sneak King. I still liked Sneak King, and I liked recording it, but the fact that I loved it so much was part of the problem. But then I remember that, like, the people that watch my videos, being you, right now, watching the video, generally a lot more intelligent in their discourse and introspective qualities than most people. Like, I look around at bigger YouTubers and their comments sometimes, and unless the channel is specifically focused on being rational or something, it's... The comments usually aren't so great. Usually people just aren't willing to challenge their views or create intelligent discussion. Focus more on tribalism and stuff. But I think, like, almost everyone that watches and comments on my videos is a really intelligent individual with the capacity for great introspective thought that also cares a lot about video games as a medium. And I really appreciate that. It's a very, very advantageous position to be in for my mental health. Be surrounded by people that really care about the same thing I care about. They don't always care in the same way, but the caring really matters. And I try to think of the people watching my videos more as conversation partners than just fans or something like that. I know there are people that watch my videos and don't comment, but in spite of that, I like to think that they're participating in the conversation in their heads, even if they're not saying how they feel out loud. I think of people that watch my videos as some sort of partner in exploration of ideas. Because, I mean, what I say is not any more valuable than anything you guys say. There's this weird... I mean, because I'm talking through a video, I have a greater chance of influencing people's ideas. That's just how that works. That's just how human psychology perceives these situations, but that doesn't actually mean my views have more meaning. All of you guys commenting, your views have just as much meaning as I do, and I am often wrong. And I am prone to normal human error, like sometimes I get defensive, although I try really hard not to do that. Sometimes I make fallacious arguments, though I also try really hard not to do that, but that's just part of being human. People make mistakes. And I try to be tolerant of people making mistakes because I make a lot of them. Giving people room to make mistakes, I think, is the most important thing in discourse, because miscommunication is the most common form of communication. So someone's going to mess up somewhere. And sometimes both people mess up, or sometimes the mess up is just indeterminable. Like, you don't know who's at fault. But trying to assume people have the best intentions in conversation goes a long way, unless they're, like, deliberately insulting you or something like that. Like, if I were to say I hated Banjo-Kazooie, and someone were to respond with something like, I haven't heard that before, would you like to explain why? You know, I would assume that they want genuine conversation and aren't just being facetious. But if someone were to respond by calling me a bitch, then I probably would not try to read something positive into that. It also really depends how well I know the person. Obviously, if I know someone, there's a greater capacity for teasing them without any negative associations as a result. I never understood the saying familiarity breeds contempt. I don't actually know what that means. It really is actually physically beyond my reach to understand what that phrase means. I've always found that familiarity creates greater compassion and makes me want to spend more time around people. Like, the less I know about people, the easier it is to exaggerate their negative characteristics. It's also easier to exaggerate their positive ones, but when I find out their genuine human flaws, that just makes them seem more human. Like someone I would genuinely want to spend time around. Kind of worry about where that phrase came from and what the person must have felt when they said it. Seems a little unhealthy. You know, I'm always torn a lot between defending people's ability to fuck up their lives however they want and simultaneously being like, can you please stop hurting yourself so much? I mean, ultimately, I can't tell people what to do. And I don't wish for a society where I could control everyone's decision or anything like that. I think that would be a disaster. But at the same time, it can feel powerless to stop people from doing damaging things to themselves. And that's not a pleasant thought. I've been in many situations where I was unable to stop people from damaging themselves emotionally. And that's just not a fun way to be.